All praise due to the Most High family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching episode 53 of JUJUTSU KAISEN. I really enjoyed this one. So basically everything it all hit the fan, family. It all hit the fan. Plan B, emergency, right? Because Hikari and Kirara, they found us out, right? And so we didn't know how Kirara found us out, because she called Hikari first, right? And then Hikari caught Yuji lying, right? So this episode we see that Kirara spotted Fushiguro, right? Megami and Panda. She spotted them pulling up to the monitor room. And so she's immediately calling Hikari and also trying to stall them. And so, family, this is the part where I finally confirmed I'm not the only one that watches Jujutsu Kaisen and gets confused with all the details, because sometimes it's just a little too hard. Now, I be watching breakdowns, and so they make it more clear for me. But nonetheless, family, here's what unfolded. Kirara's curse technique involves the Southern Cross constellation. And long story short, she assigns different cursed energies, not physical things, because she can apply, anyhow. She doesn't apply to just physical things. She applies to cursed energies. So anything that has your cursed energy is also marked whenever she marks you. Or she could mark your technique, and that would then cause you to also be marked physically, right? So she assigns Panda a star. She assigns Megami a star. She assigns the car, or the car had cursed energy that she residual cursed energy that she manipulated, and then there was like a parking spot bumper, right? And then the door had a star, and Kirara herself had a star, right? I think it was 5 stars. And so basically, your star, the star that you're assigned, has a predetermined order that they have to touch stars in order to make progress right forward. You can't just run, because she's assigned 1 star to the door. So you can't just go to that. You just can't just go to the door, because you have to approach the star in the correct order. Okay? Like I said, I was kind of confused. I hope I'm making it make sense for you. So, Megami, because he's impressive, and Kirara even says so, she's like, "Are you really a first year?" He figures this out. Because what happens is, if you approach a star in the wrong order, it repels you. And so you get hints as to what order you need to take, because of when and when not are you experiencing the repulsion, right? And so we figure it out. Basically, Megami throws his rabbit, his cursed energy, to Panda, because I believe Panda was the first star. So he had to touch Megami's star. Megami's star had to touch the curb. And then, okay, long story short, we got it. We figured it out. We pinned Kirara, and so basically Megami, from the advantage position, from the winning position, he gets off of her and he bows down to her, saying, "Hey, please hear us out, because we're genuinely asking for help." She did not, before this engaged, before this all unraveled, she asked, why are y'all asking help from us? And Megumi said, because Gojo was captured. And she did not believe that at all. So Megumi says, all right, I'm gonna really have to like show her how serious I am and how serious of a situation this is. Okay? Now, while that situation basically concluded, we see Yuji flying across the screen because him and Hikari are throwing hands as of last episode, right? And basically, Yuji shows his resolve in the complete opposite way of Megumi. Megumi says, all right, I'm gonna have to really like force my will in on the Kirara and then show, you know, that I'm not here just to hurt or take advantage. Like I just need you to hear me out and understand that my intention is not ill, because look, I could have did whatever because I won, but what I want is for you to just listen. So she's convinced. So now we're watching Yuji and Hikari, because Hikari still needs to be convinced. He doesn't want anything to do with us because he thinks we're Jujutsu High. And so he's asking Yuji, he's like, why are you asking me? Yuji says, look, all the people that I look up to, was that Yuta, Gojo? He said, look, they're talking about how strong you are. And Gojo's sealed. He's like, I'm trying to say Gojo, right? But Hikari I need to see your passion. This is what he's saying to Yuji. But Yuji, this was I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense given the Shibuya incident, right? How Yuji feels. But, you know, just when you thought he was getting a little bit more lively, you know, a little bit more carefree, like his original personality was, like when he was unaffected, when he was untraumatized by any of what recently happened to him, right? But ultimately, he shows his conviction to Hikari by showing like this numb perseverance, right? That, and say, I can't help it, but in some ways to me spoke as like just a metaphor for like a man on a mission. It's like sometimes you just have to numb and move forward. And so that's what Yuji does. He says, I'm merely a cog in the machine. And right now, what this cog is gonna do is get you to submit, because I need to save Gojo. We need to exercise cursed energy, right? And so that's what needs to happen. And after so long, we convince Hikari. And so we're teaming up. Now the episode ends with a new rule being added. So what we're gonna start seeing is people's names, point values, colony affiliation, and how many rules they've applied or implemented. So far it's only one person. And family, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know nothing about this character. This is my first time seeing them at the end of the episode. They got dripping aura off top. They're like the coolest new introduced character I've seen in JJK, just to me. I don't know. So I'm excited to see what they about and what they do. But so yeah, I guess the cooling games have officially started now. Somebody's already added a rule. So where do we go from here, family? All praise is due to the Most High. Peace and love.